Welcome back to the Gen Z podcast. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? So yeah, you already know Kiva Williams here. Have a special guest. It's actually the second time on this show. So if you did not watch season 2, like, you might as well just go back. It was audio, not video though. So now we
go back and watch that, man. Y'all tripping.
Come on now. Everyone said that was such a vibe. Like, everyone's like, yo, he's so like down to earth, chill, like. Now you back and your hair is short, so it's just like, yeah, okay. I remember I seen it on Instagram. I said, wait, did he? Like, I'm replaying. I was like, did I see it? I was like, did you cut your hair?
Yeah.
Was like,
everybody was saying that. It was mad.
And I was like, how come you didn't vlog it? I wish you would have vlogged it.
That's what I kind of wanted to like incorporate it to a music video.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, wow, I'm getting a haircut, kind of like one take it, but it was for me.
It was for you. Tell us about that process and like what led you to do that. Because I know you was like, oh yeah, we all go new beginnings. I was like, okay, it makes sense.
Kind of just like, man, I've always been like ultra like sensitive to the spiritual. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just kind of came to the realization that, you know, not everything and everything that I say is my conviction. Everybody's conviction is different, so I don't want nobody getting mad at me for what I say, but. I came to the conclusion that just because it's spiritual don't mean it's good, because you know, you have different forces in the spiritual realm. So a lot, like for me personally, I was like, oh, since I feel this spiritually, it must be good. It must be spirit. Yeah. And I was like being led to do things that wasn't good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you know, I believe that like with our locks is powerful. Like a lot of that. You know, a lot of the vibrations and stuff was held like in my head. Yeah. And like it was like weighing me down, like to the point where like I was like praying like, yo, should I cut my hair? Like, am I tripping? Like, I ain't know which was which. I ain't know which voice was which. Yeah. And then I'm like on my knees, like, and I don't even get on my knees, like I'm like literally praying like, should I cut my hair? Because I feel like I should. And then my little brother was texting me, and He was trying to say something in the text and misspelled. He was trying to say something like, bro, I went off or something like that, and he didn't say it right. So I got 2 text messages. The first one came, the second one came, and it was a asterisk, and it just said off.
So you took that as a sign.
I'm like, oh man, and it felt good, like you know what I'm saying. I'm like, for sure, like you know, like I'm gonna cut it. And as soon as I cut it, I cut it on my birthday with some scissors. And as soon as I cut, I said,
you felt better, huh? It was like I
was just smiling. It felt like I got baptized. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that cleanse or sense of relief.
Right.
The weight of your shoulders.
It was a lot of relief.
That's why I don't like letting people touch my hair. Like I remember when I was in the club in the bathroom, some white woman, she's like, oh, I said. And I just hate, like, I don't like, not to be like my parents, my siblings, I do not want your energy in my hair. Because then it's not going to get out until I actually, like, detox it. So, please, like, don't, like, that's why, and like what you said, like, when you say stuff, it's for you. Especially when we was talking about, last episode, we was talking about religion, faith, and all that stuff. Hate saying, like, religion, but it was, like, a lot of stuff I was saying, a lot of people didn't understand. But it was for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. You know, a lot of stuff that you do in this world is actually for you. So, yeah, I definitely understand that. Also, when you ask God for a sign, God give you one, you can't ignore it.
Yeah, and it just hit me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang. You know what I mean?
Yes, I felt that. How was your music going?
Music is going good. I'm kind of taking a break on it. I actually just got this feature from this dope artist. Shout out to 1K Few out of Atlanta.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He signed to Reach Records. Lecrae, I don't know if you heard of
Lecrae. Oh, I have.
Yes. Yeah, they just did a joint album together called No Church in a While. Y'all should go peep that. But I've just been heavily and just like, you know, changing my music to just be gospel, because I want my son to be able to listen to it. Okay. I really like the church, man. I know some churches, like, they give me weird vibes. They really put me off. It's like there's some hidden agenda behind it, yeah. But as far as like healing centers and, you know, because you know, like I was at that little spiritual healing center.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it just wasn't really for me. I have seen like people pray. And like I just went to go see this dude named Daniel Adams. Okay. And he does deliverance ministry. So like people don't know, like in the Bible, after Jesus went to go see his disciples after he ascended to heaven, he told them You know, you'll have the power to deliver people from unclean spirits, heal them of any sickness. And so, like, some people in the church don't really believe in, like, demonic spirits.
Yeah.
So sometimes, like, people will come to the pastor and be like, man, like, I got raped last night by a spirit. And then the pastor will be like, you're crazy. You know what I'm saying? And the woman's having a real experience. Like, I've seen it, yo. Or someone will be like, there's something in my house that's like, and it's like, the pastor will be like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Like, just go pray 3 times. You'll be all right.
It's like, why are you washing them
right.
away?
And like, it's like, if you believe everything else, like, why not believe that this is a big part of ministry too? Like, some people are plagued with generational curses and like, that's real, you know? Like, so, man, I saw this dude, bro. He was, man, just taking, like, literally these spirits out of people. I saw their eyes pop out wide. Like, this lady got her leg, it grew 4 inches. Like, one of her legs was longer than the other, causing her back pain. And I literally just watched people get healed. Like, and there was no, like, technological advance. It was just faith in God. You know what I mean? People are getting healed of sicknesses and generational curses and witchcraft spirits that was put on them and stuff like that. And it was just beautiful. It just really convicted me, like, man, my message, I want it to be clean as possible. Although I'm a fallible human, I'm dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm never gonna be perfect. But I want my music to be about something that is, like, clean.
That's it. You know what I mean? Understand that. Yeah, that's what I try to do with, like, no matter what. Like I said, like, everything is, like, for me, but I want to reach the children. You know what I'm saying? I want to, because I believe, like, they are the future. And I even said, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start a nonprofit for help them with mentorships in the career they want to have. Help them with school. If they need groceries, take them on trips to see the world. You know what I'm saying? Just so they don't have to fall into those traps of their environment. You know, like, and it's so beautiful. And, like, I believe, like, the closer we are to God, the more powerful we are.
Literally.
And I even said last episode, I'm gonna keep referring to last episode when we talk about belief and faith. Like, energy cannot create nor destroy. So while there's good energy, bad energy, you can feel that. Like, you walk in a room and you like, oh no, this is nasty, or I don't like that. Or even when people sleep paralysis, you know something in there watching you. You know what I'm saying?
Literally, yo.
Oh my gosh! And I believe we have those.
You ever had that happen to you?
Yes, and I pray every single time. Like, listen, I'm able to pray in my dreams. And I'm able to, like, pray when I, like, if I don't feel safe, I'm like, God, wake me. I'm either in my dreams, God, wake me up. I don't like this. God, right there. It's like a quick snap. It's like a relief. And then if it's like sleep paralysis, oh God, I'm not scared. Like, I'm calm. Yeah. Because I know God right there. And then I pray in my mind, because you can't speak out. So I'm praying, like, God, I relax my body first. Because, like, the more energy, the more fear you give them, the more power you give them. So I'm like, because on this, like I said, on this battlefield, I'm not fighting, like, it's me and God here. It's almost have God on my team. Yeah. Whew. Straight. And it's so powerful. Like, it's crazy.
Sleep paralysis is crazy, yo. Yes. I used to have that when I was a kid, like, a lot, like, young, to the point where I didn't understand it. And, like, my sleep paralysis was a little different. I know some people have it too. But I would, like, wake up and I wouldn't be able to breathe either. So I would just be like,
you feel like you're suffocating.
Yeah, like, I would like try to, like, wake up my brother right now, but I couldn't speak.
I tried doing that one time, and I got so pissed, and I just had to relax.
I just couldn't breathe, so it's like, and it's crazy because one of the dudes, the dude Daniel Adams, he, like, called that out of me. He was like, man, any spirit that's attacking him in his sleep, you know what I'm saying, or, like, the homie from Florida, you know what I'm saying, they know witchcraft well. Oh yeah. So they'll be like, bro, the hag trying to get you. Like, they be about sleep paralysis. It's funny because, like, they know, but it's like a joke, kind of like the hag trying to get you, or like the witch trying to get you.
In New Orleans too, like voodoo big down there. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They say, like, don't leave your hair in the trash. For like, real. I was like,
a whole lot of stuff.
Man, people, like, even when people were praying on your downfall, it's crazy.
Literally, yo.
Even Drake said that. What's that line that Drake said? Just because you praying on my downfall, I'll make you spiritual, something like that. And I was like, wow. Because people, like, that's why I don't tell people, like, what I'm up to. Tell people the good. It's one person I can, like, tell the good news to, and, like, that's cool. I'm gonna leave it at that because I know that person gonna help me grow it. That person gonna motivate me at the end of the day. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, some people don't want to hear your good news.
Yes, you keep it to yourself. Like, I remember when I was starting my podcast, a lot of people thought I was doing it in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I posted the first episode, everybody like, oh crap, you really in the studio? Like, you really? I was like, oh, so y'all back now? Y'all thought I was in the like?
They trying to downplay you.
Yes, it was.
Understand.
And it's like, let me grow. Like, what's like your growing paths, like your growing pains that you have to go to just to get to this level? Because I know we talked about it when you're like younger, your parents and stuff like that. Talk about that.
Man, life has been a real life has been a struggle because for me personally, I've been so sensitive to the spiritual. Ever since I was young, I didn't really even know what was going on, but I just like, if I walked in a room, I would be overwhelmed. I would be overcome with like, I could feel everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, like in the word, it says that there's a righteous sorrow or like a sadness that like will help you bring you closer to God. And it's a sadness that like when you see people suffering, it's just like I really hate it here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like genuinely, like I don't like it here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because for me, like God has promised that He's gonna make everything right, and that we're here to help our brothers and sisters and like help them to see that, you know, like the God in everything.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The good in everything. Like that's the only reason why we're here. You know what I mean? So I don't really care about status. Like that don't make me happy or sad. You know, my job, money don't make me happy or sad.
Yeah.
The security is good.
Good,
to
yeah.
have money, but
you're not stressing about
it
anything.
don't make me. It don't bolster me up or down when I have it or don't have it. But it's like when I see people suffering and struggling and warring, like on a spirit level, like say like a kid's parents going through divorce, like, you know what I'm saying? Some people might be like, well, you have this amount of money and you have a house, so like why are you tripping?
Yes.
And it's like the spirit is more real than the house, the money, the school they go to.
It's the energy that's in it.
Right.
Have you ever seen like let's just say a woman, you know, she getting all these fancy things her friends see, but behind closed doors, you don't know what that woman going through.
Yeah.
And just because you're providing for a child financially does not mean that that's what they need. A lot of parents, I'm not a parent.
Yeah.
But I do have parents, and you have to love, like, even if you have multiple kids, it's good to love that child in their love language.
Yeah.
Not a lot of your kids will have the same love language. Like, if they go need that attention, one might need more attention than the others. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to love that child in their love language. That's what another thing that causes, like, mental health, mental illness. Just because of, like, a lot of people, technology, social media has a lot to do with our generation right now. Somebody can post anything on social media and you think they balling, oh, you know, the person sitting there or like, you never know where they are in their position, but it's like, oh, I wish I had that, I wish I had what they had. And but like, we're not putting enough faith in ourselves to just like, we idolize other people, we idolize social media, we don't believe in ourselves to achieve that goal. You know what I'm saying? We just doing any and everything
to try to be seen, really.
Yes, try to be seen. Status that you seen. They got that money. Oh, you got this many followers on social media. What?
Yeah.
It's just like,
it's sick, yo. I mean, to me, it makes me sad, like, for real. Like, I walk around, like, even just, like, seeing, like, you drive on the street and you see how many cars there are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen, like, every day I drive, I don't see the same car.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different cars I'm seeing. And it's, like, different people, different clothes, and like
different walks of life.
It makes me sad because it's like it's not personal no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially in this country, it's like it's all about
class.
I gotta get it right. It's like I gotta get this. I gotta reach this status. So like bump all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all going through the same thing I'm going through, but bump y'all. Because I got my bills to pay. Yeah. I got my kids to raise. You know what I'm saying? Rather than like, what about all of us? Yo, like, if we all stop going to work and stop paying taxes, like if we all boycotted
what
taxes.
What they gonna do?
That's what I'm saying.
What they gonna do?
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, it's gonna take something like more than human to fix it, yo. Because like no man is gonna listen to another man. It's gonna take something to come out the sky and be like, I'm him, and everyone be like, oh yeah, I can't deny that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like just, but it's like, I don't know. I just feel like my mission right now is to really just like, is like to preach the good word and be like, look, I'm not saying I'm perfect, yo. Yeah. And I know how I know history. You know what I'm saying?
His story, like whether it was switch, change, or
I
whatever.
know, yeah. I mean, I don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously none of us do.
Yeah.
But I know I know about the mores, you know what I'm saying? I know about how to empower my own people, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're men and women.
Facts.
Like, we need God.
And that's why I was saying, I think I was speaking to my mom about this.
Yeah.
No, I was speaking to my sisters. I said, I believe we as people are responsible for each other. Like all this, the mass shootings, the accidents, whatever. Just like, and there's so much that's been happening. Like, stuff could have been prevented. If we are able to prevent something which is caused by us, we are responsible for each other. Whether it's a safety issue, just a lookout. And then going back to what you were saying was, I simply believe that, like you said, I'm in my bag. F y'all. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was in my thinking space. I'm on the top of the mountain overviewing the city. It's like we all have these walks of life. We all going through something. We all care about what's in our zone. And then you see people like LeBron James. He didn't have to create that school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have people like Queen Latifah just create another community for affordable living. Amazing. She didn't even have to. She didn't even announce it. Somebody else did. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. All the stuff that Prince did, he didn't even announce it. Oh, we just found out about it after his death. You know what I'm saying? It's just like somebody like Michael Jackson, who's all for the children, because they all believe they are our future. We all in our own bags, and we're not willing to give or help our own community. Well, it's not enough of us to help our own community. You know what I'm saying? It's not that team building. We're like, we don't care for our tribe. Once we left that village, all right, I'm on my own. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're not building up. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's like I said, we are responsible for each other, and we're not helping each other out enough for that. We don't have that strength. And I don't know. It's like every man fend for himself out here.
It's almost like what do you think? And now I'm asking you, like, what do you think that there's something that could be done to fix it, or you think it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna have to self-destruct for everybody to get it?
I'm gonna say it like this. I think it's both. But let's go back to your self-destruct. The economy right now, what goes up, what must come down. It's a repeated cycle. I say it's almost every episode. We're in a cycle. Whether we want to break it or not. And then it comes from something being much stronger than ourselves, because we are stronger as a team. That one individual, it's going to take an individual, but you can break an individual. But if they got a whole squad behind them, a whole village, a whole kingdom, oh yeah, we in trouble now. That's what the government is scared of. Yeah. That's like the higher ups. That's what they scared of. Yeah. They making laws about anything but everything but themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, 1700, a document was made that pretty much controlled people, but women was not involved in that. People of color was not involved in that. It's just like, okay. Even now, I don't want to talk about this topic because I know I'm going to get very emotional. Yeah. Even like that school shooting in Texas. It's not the first time we've seen an elementary school get shot up, or even a school, period. So I remember in elementary school, seeing another elementary school get shot up. But we rather banned a song, Pumped Up Kids. Come on now. Y'all banned a song, but then
do nothing about the actual thing, yeah. And
then that shit, it was sick. I was like, oh, okay. They even made a movie, Run, I think it's Run, Hide or Fight, about another school shooting. It was like 2 movies made about school shootings. It's just like, okay, well, we need more security. Yeah. One, that's the thing, that's going to self-destruct. Oh, y'all keep coming. All right, let me set up my defense to protect my children, protect my education. We're like one of the lowest ranking countries in education. Yeah. These countries are laughing at us. Because one, we don't seem to be protecting our children. We don't seem to be protecting each other either. So it's just like I said, it's class. If you ain't got the money, you ain't got the status, F you. Like, what are you here for? But we're not giving our children the chance to even be the person to cure cancer, be the next, Einstein. We're not giving our children to be the next Beethoven, Mozart. We're not giving our children.
We have low standards.
And it's all, like I said, it's all about class. Where you come from,
culture,
who you know.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Yeah. We're not giving our what did you like? Well, do we have to self-destruct? But take a team, somebody like.
I think that we're gonna have to self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like. It is. I mean, people might not like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day. Like, you go to certain places in the world and it's war. I mean, you go to certain places in this city. You go to certain places in California, north and south. Or, you know what I'm saying, you go to Mexico or, you know what I'm saying, and people will be like, you know, it's always this narrative of racism. Yes, racism is real, and if you don't think it's real, then you're ignorant.
Yes,
right.
You're blind to the situation.
But at the same time, it's so deep now that it's deeper than racism. Mm-hmm. It's a sickness of hatred. It's a sickness of sin. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you go to, you know what I'm saying, certain neighborhoods or even certain parts of the world where they got genocide, mm-hmm. and it's Asians killing Asians, or it's you know, black people killing black people. And even you go to Africa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And this war, and they're both African. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, no matter where you go or how you mix it in different time periods, it wasn't always racist. Mm-hmm. It was like still class, mm-hmm. socialism, or what you believe in, what God you claim. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody's still set tripping. Like where are you from? Mm-hmm. Or if you go to Africa, like, you know what I'm saying? It's still the same thing going on in certain places.
Yes, that's why a lot of people is like, there's no such thing as black on black crime. Because if you have your own community, of course, that's what you're scientifically proven that's what you're going to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, they say there's more white on white crime, but of course you go to display the dirtiness. Yeah. But one thing about me is I definitely believe there's more love, positivity in this world.
I think so too.
We just display a lot of the negative. Yeah. We don't see the good people, somebody saving somebody. Mm-hmm. We don't see the little stuff. Little stuff matter too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like I do like a lot of stuff, but like I don't like to display it. Like I can go feed the homeless. I don't have to record all of what I'm doing. Yeah. Like no, that's not. Yeah. And I believe if we just live righteously. Yeah. Like I'm not like huge on like the faith or whatever you believe in, because I simply believe in God. I'm not afraid to tell nobody about God and what God has done for me. Mm-hmm. But I believe if you simply just live righteously, do right by yourself, do right by other people, then yes, you'll live a better life, because what you put out is what you go get back. Yeah, it's and what you in and out energy. You were simply a magnet in this universe. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, wow. Yeah. We rather just self-destruct. Like I said, we rather self-destruct. And a lot of people are saying that they're tired, but or what, 1 week go by, you done marching. Yeah. 2 weeks go by.
And that's literally what it is,
it's a cycle.
Yeah, and everybody think that they doing something like posting on like your Instagram. Like, although we do fight against like thought forms, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And energy, like you say, or principalities and things like that. Like, but everybody posting, like, you spend more time like here. Then it's like, let's come together and do something. And then I was so busy in the community trying to do so much, and it felt like everybody was like trying to do like everybody wanted to be the leader of their own thing. So I just like, let me just back up and like let me just go within myself and like really press into God. Let me like actually pray for an hour a day. Let me see what that do. You know what I'm saying? Like let me really like talk to God like the creator of the universe, you know what I'm saying? Like let me try to see what prayer can do. And yo, I kid you not, like me just praying for people and like not coming to them and being like, yo, God told me to tell you this. Yeah. Cause like everybody say that. And it's like,
a lot of people say that.
It's like, what God you talking to? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
some people can't even lie about it. Right. I had that experience, somebody lied about it. I'm like, dude, how you gonna put God, you use God's name in vain. Literally. That's a sin. Stop playing with me.
That's what it is. People just want to be like, yeah, God told me this.
They use your faith against you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's a whole lot of cap going on. Yes. And everywhere you go, no matter if you are deep in the church, you're going to find cappery. Or you far out the church, then you're going to find cappery. And some people don't want to go to church because they know it's cappery, but then you at a church, it's still cappery. Like, everybody.
And also, like, church, like, church, people believe church is the place. Church is not the place. Church is the people. Yeah. You can have a service with 2 or more people. Like, that's what, if we talking about God, this is church.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, we could be having church, 5 minutes of church. Oh, yeah, we good. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
church is the people. That's fact. Yes. Church is the people.
And that's why I simply believe in, like, even in entrepreneurship, how you was talking about how everybody wanted to be a leader. Yeah. In entrepreneurship, because I watched Social Proof. A lot of people know that. I watched Social Proof. And while they were talking about, you can have the talent. You can be the talent. But you're going to need a visionary to get you there. You cannot be both. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, that, like that visionary will get you there. You going to be the talent? Okay, cool. Pick a side.
Yeah, you're going to need a team. You can't do everything by yourself. And it's like, everybody, it seems to me, at least to me, everybody wants the glory. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's not even like, I would rather play the background and just like see how these free concerts is going.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I could put on the artist hat, I could put on the management hat, I could go in here and really be on some sophisticated, like, you know what I'm saying? They don't know I got my degree. I'm working on a master's degree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can put on different hats, but I just want to see God move.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I want to see the infiltration into people's homes, into the community where kids feel like, yo, I got this positive music now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not,
something I can listen to. Some of my parents ain't got to tell me to turn off.
Literally. Or like, I want to clean up even like the church. Like, some of the churches need cleaning up because like a church is a safe place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's funded and, like sometimes they got food, you know what I'm saying? They have missionary trips. Sometimes they'll send people to different parts of the country.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like a place where kids can go and the culture is positivity.
Yes.
Like the expectation of the culture is like, let's learn about God. And that to me is cool. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a place where like you step in and it's like, spiritually, you want to step up your game. Spiritually, you want to fix your words. Spiritually, you want to just be inclined to give. You know what I'm saying? And like that type of culture is what I'm like. I'm trying to get in the church. You know what I'm saying? And even if I gotta be the one,
create something.
Literally,
yeah, like because if I gotta create, that's one thing I'm gonna do because like. I'm gonna get you back to entrepreneurship. A lot of people think what I'm doing easy. A lot of people don't know the background stuff, the money it takes to like do this. They think, oh yeah, you just talking. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what I do after this, after work. I'm the 16, 17 hours a day, like, because I don't have to display that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they
gonna think it's easy. They don't understand easy. Because if you did display everything that went on, people would be like, oh, that's a job for sure.
Or people be like, oh, woe is me, you just trying to show out. It's like, I don't like showing out. I don't give a crap what like nobody think about me. It's just like, but if it's on my mind, because like I'm an entrepreneur, come on now. Yeah. Shout out to Black Millionaires. Needs to sponsor me. But like it takes hard work and dedication to get to where you want to be. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take money, it's gonna take effort, it's gonna take a team. You know what I'm saying? Like the people I met along the way, don't nobody here gotta help you do nothing. And I even post like be the blessing along the way. I just got I created merch for my podcast, and the company that's doing it, she was like, thank you so much for being easy to work with, because you get those asshole customers. Oh, I want this done today. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
you ain't the only one.
Yes, you're not the only one. It's better to be a blessing to somebody than be a heartache. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy on people, because you never know what's going, like a smile can go a long way. You never know who on their way they're about to end it. You never know. A smile can just, or a simple gesture, oh, let me get that door for you. Or how you doing today? Like I literally talk to people like I've seen them before. I'm like, how you been? So people like, oh, I'm doing good. Like no question, they gonna answer it. My friends be like, you know them? No, I just met them today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm spiritually, I'm there with you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll talk to people, like I look in their eyes, like, yes, I see you. Yeah. Like I'm not afraid to tell nobody I see you. Yeah, that's real. Like whether it's painful, whether it's happiness, like I'm still there. I share that gratitude. I'm grateful for everybody on my team, because don't nobody got to do this. Yeah. But when you're a good person yourself, like I said, you put out what you get back. Like it's just like a blessing. I'm so forever grateful for everybody that's been helping me, people who are willing to do the podcast, because we scheduled this like a week ago, and I'm just like, I'm trying to be professional, but like it's just like, dang, like it takes time. People don't know that the cancellations.
It's part of the game.
Yeah, you can be as ready as you want to be, but life happens. You gotta keep going. I don't ever fold on myself. I remember one of my mentors even said that. He was like, I'm so proud of you. Like I was shooting a dance video. I invited everybody out months in advance. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there. Didn't nobody show up. I kept going. Yeah. Like that, I think that video has like over 1K on YouTube right now. And I was dancing and I was telling a story. Then nobody gotta be there for that. Yeah. I never folded myself. Number one thing is I'm gonna do is bet on myself. Why? Because I know God got me. Yeah. Even before I start my day, God bless my path. This would be a phenomenal day. I tell my day how it's gonna go before I even set foot outside the door.
Speak to the storm.
Yes. Sure. God is guiding me. And it's so crazy. Like now my storms are easier to get through. I have that guidance. I'm there. I'm self-aware. Even like if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I'm not scared of criticism no more.
That part. Yeah. I think that be the biggest. I think that's one of the things that really has changed in my life right now is like. And you know what I'm saying? I'm really just praying like, God, show me where I'm wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no hidden stuff in my own heart where I'm over here saying this, and this. And then somebody like,
Oh, you a scam.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, God, like, search my heart. And if I'm wrong, like, correct me quick.
Correct me. Help me to live better.
And then he gonna do it through people. So it's like,
Amen.
whether that be my wife, be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this, you wrong. Or like, you know, people around me, like, hey, you need to work on listening first. Like, maybe you talking too much. Like you need to be able to listen. And it's up to me to be like, that's love. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not somebody, that's not hate. Hate is somebody who allow you to self-destruct. You know what I mean? So people who are constantly checking me, like, I really appreciate that in my life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it's like, help me be better. I can't be out here looking like I got a booger on my nose. You know what I'm saying? Like
I was
tell
saying.
me I got a booger on my nose if I got a booger on my nose. You feel me?
Remember we speak to the cameras. I said, oh, that's too close. I want them all in my grill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, he already knew. Ben already knew I was dead serious. Like, it's just like, blunt with it. You know what I'm saying? Don't have me looking like I'm reporting news. I'm not. I'm telling people, like, I'm connecting with my peer. I'm trying to send you on a whole different mental level. Like, that's really what this podcast is about. Yeah. See how your peers think. You know what I'm saying? Are we relatable? Do we disagree or agree? You know what I'm saying? Come as you are, but it's not a safe space. I keep telling everybody that. Like, you'll get judged whether you're on social media or not. Like, come as you are, but it's just not a safe space. Like, people, you gotta be aware of that, because we so exposed now because we want to be connected, right? And then, like, people don't know, like, you putting yourself out there. Whether it's good or bad, you gonna be putting yourself out there. I was like, good, all publicity is good publicity. That's what I'm saying, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it in, man. Life is beautiful, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Life is beautiful. Like, the simplicity of, like, nature and, like, beautiful, like, the little things, like, can't nobody like you, because, like you said, how everybody they like to publicize the negative and stuff like that. But where I'm at right now, I feel like I have to take a step back. Like, me and my wife, some of my close friends, like, we started doing deliverance ministry. They just came to us. People were, like, struggling with intrusive thoughts. And they're like, this is not me. Like, something is attacking me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we started doing deliverance, and sure enough, like, you know, it was real. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when you are constantly in spiritual battle,
facts.
Like you could really get lost in that and, like, looking for a demon under every rock. Yeah. And so sometimes, for me at least, it's important to, like, ground myself. Like, hold on, let me just eat some ice cream real quick. You know what I'm saying? Or, like, let me just, because I don't give the enemy no credit. Like, facts. Like, you just steal, kill, destroy, and pervert things. You just twist what God created. Yes. You know what I'm saying? That's like, what our enemy does. Yes. It's like pornography, for instance. Like, God created something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? God created sex.
Sex is supposed to be good. You know what I'm saying?
It's beautiful. It's a sacred thing between two people that genuinely love each other. Yes. And then, like, you know, a lot of us fall victim to, like, you know, whether that be in the past or in the present, like, we sleep with people that we don't even care about, really. We don't care about them. And then now we dealing with certain soul ties, you know what I'm saying? Or now our thoughts are perverted about sex. Now we are so focused on the way people's geometry looks. You know what I'm saying? When that was never the intention. You know what I'm saying? It's the same for all things that the enemy tries to take. Like, all spiritual gifts come from God. Yes. But we have witchcraft. Like I said, your enemy always try to flip something on you. It flips. So it's like, for me, I be like, you don't get no credit, bro. You are a perversion. That's it. Yeah. Like, don't get it twisted. What I tell people is, like, a new level is a new devil. You know what I'm saying? Also, like, we want to move so quick to the next level, but you're not prepared to go. Right. And I always ask God before I even, when I know, it's so funny, because I know spiritually when I know I'm ready for a new level. Yeah. Like, I start to shed tears. I feel my soul crying, and it's like, oh yeah, you ready to go. It's like, you better change before you find yourself in a depression state. Because I feel like, I'm not saying anything about depression or anything like that, but not like most of the time, like, when I feel like myself, I'm not being productive, or like when I need a change, my soul cries before I do. Yeah. So it's like, oh, you ready to shed a new skin? All right, let's pray God to release anything slowing us down and holding us back, so we can prepare. You know what I'm saying? Even like your enemy, like, there should be no enemy within. So we can move forward. And when the devil ain't trying to get you, he already got you. People don't know that. Hold on, yo. That's a word right there.
Yes. And
that's hilarious, though. because that's like where I'm at right now. That's why I'm trying to get people around me to see, because I've just gotta start seeing that, like, people think that when they good, it's like, hold on, like, I'm good, like, I done conquered the devil. Like, nah, bruh.
You didn't conquer shit.
Like, nah, bruh. Like,
you got another one to go to.
Like you gotta keep moving.
Yes.
And if you ain't getting attacked, to be honest, you ain't doing something right. Like, let's look at all of the people who are for the people.
Right.
You know
like
what I'm saying?
You said, God, clean my, like, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, like, let's look at, like, real, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, like, Dr. Sebi. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He knew what he was up against. But if he were to just be chilling, know all of this stuff about healing, and never say nothing, he would have been good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they would have gave him a fat piece of money for being quiet. You know what I mean? But it's like, when you really are about the people, then you know who your op is. Like, you have an op. You have an opposition who's not gonna like what you do and expect the battle. That's why we got the armor of God on, like, bro, like we for the people. Like, I'm expecting, like, cause you know what I'm saying?
A couple hook, couple jabs.
I play football, you know what I'm saying? So when we are about to face an opponent, that whole week we're watching film on the opponent.
Yes. Study your opponent.
We build the game plan around what they do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the world is the same way. But it's like, a lot of us don't know our opponent. You know what I'm saying? Financially too, though.
Yes.
Financially speaking too. Because, like, my mentor be, like, really tapping me in, like, look, this is what they do. This is how they bank.
This is what the 95%ers do. This is what the 95%ers do. We part of the 5%. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? It's the game plan. Also, like what you were saying about know your enemy, a lot of people don't know that the devil has 3 different names. Lucifer was a liar and deceitful, and it's like Satan. Yeah. And it's like, also, like, those 3 different names have different meanings. I say them, but I can't get them off the top of my head right now. But I think Satan's the deceitful, Lucifer is the liar. I probably got those backwards, but know your enemy, because, like, a lot of people. That's true. Like, even when I think I'm good, I'm like, oh God. I remember a few months ago, I was like, I ain't have no problems. I noticed that I ain't have, like, no situations, no issues. Yeah. I was like, thank you, God, but, like. Also, something ain't right. But then also, you don't want to put your energy towards an issue or a problem, though. But it's like, God, prepare me for what's ever about to come, because I know my enemy about to try to take something, do something. I'm about to be worried about something. Right. Before I do anything, I ask God, take my worries, my doubts, my stress away. I give it all to you. And that's when I'm ready to enter, like, a new battle, a new mission. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you have to be prepared. You have to know thy enemy. Yeah. Also, when there's no enemy within, the enemy without cannot harm you. Yeah. So you have to know that. You have to know how to move. Yeah. That's why I say quiet. Like, there's no need. The enemy likes a flexor. Believe me.
People who talk a lot.
Yes. The enemy love a flexor. Oh, yeah, you got that? Got your ass. Like, what's up? And I did see you was out there on the football field. Tell me about that. Like, how you been playing since you was a kid? Yeah. So, like, it just kind of runs in my blood. Everybody's, like, athlete, like, you know. But that was my first dream, really. And my childhood was, like, you know, I was always really focused as a child. Like, I didn't really live like a normal child with, like, carefree. You know what I'm saying? I was very calculated. I was planning everything. You told me that last episode. I was a real grown man as a kid, mentally. You know, I was a hard worker. Yeah. And so so football was always like what I was going to do. I already knew what I was going to do, and I had, you know, played blah 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 through high school, earned a full ride scholarship to a big school. Okay. What school was it? It was called Marshall University. Okay. Yeah, so it was a really good school. You know what I'm saying? Top 25 school in the nation, like a year before I went there. Okay, and what you trying to do with football? You trying to take it as far as you trying to take your music career? Like, what are you doing? Yeah, I mean, right now, because it had all came back to me. You know what I mean? I thought I was done playing. I had quit, you know what I'm saying? I had gotten into a whole lot of just confusion and just being like, nah, I'm doing this music. I believe that God allowed me to go through the valley. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the way it came back, man, it was just, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Limestone University. Shout out to all the coaches, the head coach. Thank you for believing in me. You know what I'm saying? Coach Fury, Mike Fury. So you back in school too? So you're playing for school? I'm actually getting enrolled. Yeah, I'm enrolled right now. Okay. It's for my master's degree. Yeah, you just said that. What are you getting a master's in? It's education.
what is it? Education. It's like sports management.
Oh, okay, sports management.
Sports management.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm just, man, it's the way it happened too. Like I had a whole vision, like real deal. Like I had a whole vision. I had a whole deliverance of the spirit that was trying to take me away from my purpose and confuse me. I felt like I was in a loop. You know what I'm saying? And I know that it's going to allow me to grow with my music. It's hand in hand. You know, sports and music that's the culture. But now I'm at a point, I'm more surrendered now to be like, honestly, like, look, what does God want me to do? You know what I mean? Because my desires, I'm a fallible man. My desires a lot of times is get enough money as I can, go chill with the family and be safe and get out the way. But that's not what a general does. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like I could look around and be like, oh, there's somewhere I could literally walk outside right now and be like, that's somebody I could help.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like It's never done. Like this life this race that we run in life, it's don't got no finish line until you dead.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's never a point where you could be like, I'm done. Like, yeah, have a break, know yourself, and you know God wants us to be happy and be wealthy. Like that's our Father. You know what I'm saying? He wants us to be like, you know what I'm saying? But it's never done. So I'm just like, God, like whatever you want me to do. And then the football came about. I'm like, you really want me to do this? Because I really kind of don't want to do this. I would rather be chilling. But like, you want me to do this? I'll sacrifice it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just put my sacrifice. Let me just really sacrifice something that I would rather not do. And it's an easy sacrifice. You know what I mean?
Right.
I get to go play sports.
A lot of people would rather be sitting on their couch not doing nothing. Like that's easier than doing something.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody got to sacrifice something.
Facts.
Everybody got to sacrifice something.
Facts.
And that's life. Like, you know, it's so funny to me because like I really just noticed like the whole premise of the Bible is that God sacrificed his son, or really Jesus came down. He was already in heaven.
In fact, yeah.
He was already living a spiritual life.
Right. He
was already I'm good up here. Right. I'm God up here.
And Jesus like, you really want me to
you know what I'm saying?
He's like, you want me to handle this? He said, but know the end story.
You know, it's like he really had to sacrifice his spiritual dwelling. And it's like, for me, that was my battle, is I wanted to be like a spiritual being in the mountains, like away from everything. Like, let me try to ascend to heaven. But that's not the point. That's why I see the point is to go where the world is. Sacrifice your want to be spiritual. That's spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like you can be in your closet oming for as long as you want. You're going to have to get up out that closet and go help people at some point.
You're right, because that's not your purpose.
No, you already going to get that when you go to heaven.
Yes.
You going to get exactly what you want. That's the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, it's time to grind.
And like I said, like, I really think this is an episode that our peers need to hear. Because you, like, one thing, like, you saying, like, a lot right now. Yeah. We on same page, like, spirituality. Like, we're not even talking about, we just talking about belief. Yeah. Like knowing our purpose. It's a lot. Like a mental health in this generation is a lot. Yeah. A lot of us don't even know ourselves. So if we don't know ourselves, we can't find our purpose. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we draw the blank line from. Because if you don't believe in yourself, like you gotta believe in something. If you don't even, you will go about this world. And like I said, before we even reached heaven, which I think is a spiritual place, it's not like in the skies. I know, God, like I said, God is not one thing. God is all things. God is all around us.
Yeah, we can't fathom.
You know what I'm saying? Like once like we find our purpose, we find our place, that's when we create our heaven before we actually go to heaven. You have to create your heaven here. Or create your hell. Like I'm saying, you create it. Like the energy you put out is what you get in. Yeah. Your life is what you want. A man is what he thinketh. A man is what you become what you think about. Yeah. So when we not, oh, woe is me, my life sucks. Oh yeah, you'll get that. Yeah. You'll get that. And you'll get a lot of people saying F yous, this and that. You'll get a lot of negative energy pointing your way. Right. Even like I even told my friends, like, I know that there's a lot of asshole people out here, but I don't attract them. I attract a lot of people that say, oh, nice shoes, nice clothes. Right. Like, how are you doing today? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. Oh, yeah, come on. Like,
that's
you
what you do.
Yes, that's Absolutely. Why I attract.
That's real, though.
Like, you are, like, how you walk about this, that's what you gonna attract.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to become like, find your purpose. Like, I get a lot of people want to be standoffish because, I ain't worried about that. Like, they ain't me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are worried about that. It's like, I got family. Like we were talking about earlier. I got family over here. Like, why am I worried about that? Because it's around you. That's your environment. Like, if you ain't trying to change your environment, then, like, what is you doing? Like, we stuck in this cycle. Like we stuck it in, like, I go home, with a word, got family, back again. Then, like I said, we want to see change, right? But we not willing to do different stuff. Oh yeah, they seen that march before. They know it ain't gonna last long.
Yeah.
They get like we not reading our laws. They know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that march ain't gonna do shit to them. So they will be back at it. They gonna be back at work next week, next month.
Yeah, for sure.
But they be like, oh shit.
Yeah.
They still going? Oh shit. They got a seat at the damn house? What? How did they know about that was in the Constitution? Don't nobody ever read that damn thing. You know what I'm saying? But we scared. We're not putting enough fear. We're not putting that fire under their ass. So they're not moving.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Yeah, nah, they don't care.
They don't. Like I'm saying, like that's our enemy. We look at each other as each other's enemies. You know what I'm saying? We go out with this chip on our shoulders, not trying to change nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, it's like, what are your encounters in life as a black man? Just having a child, being your family, doing what you do. Like, how are your walks of life? How's that?
Man, I'm grateful for the simplicity. Like, having a baby is a blessing. It's hard, but it definitely kind of grounded me and my wife in like what reality is. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. Yeah. All that other stuff, it's not real. You know what I mean?
Go elaborate on that. Like, what's real, what's fake?
Like how people view you.
Oh, yeah.
Social media. Your job, for instance. Your status. A lot of it, most of it is in vain. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people who do the greatest things in this world, nobody knows their name.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Or they're and which is kind of why I find a hole in like the law of attraction and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like I heard one woman, she's like a new age girl. Her name is Teal Swan. I don't know if you heard of Teal Swan.
Teal Swan. I'm gonna have to girl because I feel like
shouts out Teal Swan. I watched a lot of your videos when I was
like it's familiar there. I would probably come across a video or two.
Yeah, but I was like really immersed in like new age and stuff like that. And she was like saying how the law of attraction is a lie. Or like
explain.
Her take on it was pretty much like sometimes you go through things that are destined by God, where you didn't accumulate no karma. That just happened. That's a bad thing that just happened to you because it was destined. It don't got nothing to do with what you putting out at all. And so now that I'm on like I'm grounded in the Bible, my spirituality is, I understand that like, take it for instance, Jesus, a perfect man, you know what I'm saying, was, or even Dr. Sebi, I'm not comparing them. Yeah. But people who work for God a lot of times have the most persecution. Yeah. And they didn't do nothing to deserve that. You know what I mean? They didn't do nothing to deserve that, but that's the world we live in. Yeah. It's war. It's battle. We fighting for good. Your opposition is the bad. Yeah. And they gonna come at you. You know what I mean? And
like, so to say, like, challenges, like, I'm not saying, like, challenges aren't going to come your way just because you're a good person.
No. I hear what you're saying, too, though. It's like, you still do attract. I mean, it still is a law. I mean, I feel like if you're a good person you're going to reap what you sow. Yes. But sometimes things happen in the unseen realm that are supposed to happen. They have to happen.
That's why I always ask God for his will. Like, you tell God what you want to do and God go laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes he like, nah, famo.
That's not what I got plans for you, but keep dreaming. It's cool. Yeah. I got you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But like, yes, we come from like different walks of life. Yeah. Like Nipsey for example.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yes. Terrible thing. Like you live righteously, right? And we follow God's word, whether you're religious, your belief or not. It's just same thing. You will face life. Life is a challenge. You know what I'm saying? But get to Noah. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. Of course, we have these destinies, but Our life is a message. At the end of the day, you have to see that. You have to understand that our life is a message. Whether we are a test for somebody else, a lesson for somebody else, a blessing or a challenge to somebody else, we're here for a reason. Whether we're gonna impact somebody else's life in a positive or negative way. People change people. That's one thing I definitely believe.
For sure.
Yeah. So if we set that experience on them, I believe in always leaving a positive impact on somebody. Every single day. Like, that's what I pray for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Leave it better than you found it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you make a small impact on the world or a big impact on the world. The whole world ain't got to know your name.
Yeah. That's for vanity a lot of times.
Yes, and that's what we want, because, like,
it don't matter.
We greed. We hold on to the money. We hold on. It's like, but you can't take it with you.
Nah, you can't take nothing with you. Other than your soul, and you not taking nothing.
Your body not even yours.
Yeah, it's not your body, yo.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a vessel that we could be here and hopefully, like, love one another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's, like, the greatest battle that we probably face. Like, a lot of us, at least in the religious aspect, like, loving God is easy.
Yeah.
That's like loving a little baby. It's perfect. It ain't do you no wrong. The hard part is loving people that do you wrong.
Loving your enemy. People don't get that.
Yeah, it's hard, yo. It's really hard. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who say that's easy, like, you're capping,
you're
bro.
capping.
You're capping.
It takes
all of you. Like, it takes, like, literally, like, you have to sacrifice yourself to love somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, to love somebody that did you wrong, or to forgive somebody. Like, you gotta.
Even the thing, you have to know that your enemy is not your enemy. Like, people don't understand that.
Go ahead, what you mean?
Okay, like, your enemy is not yours. They're most likely having a battle with themselves and who they are. Even on the spiritual ethic, like, it's their moral. It's a moral for something that they have to accomplish themselves.
I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even when somebody go conquer a land, they not fighting you. They fighting the battle of, I gotta be great. I gotta be better. I gotta seen as this. They rather put fear in somebody's life than love. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if
they having their own battle.
Yes, they're having their own inner battle because there's an enemy within.
Yeah, so really, how I would see it is, like, it all funnels down to the principality of what I would call Satan.
Yeah, like I said.
It's like, that's why it said, like, we don't fight against flesh and blood.
We don't.
It's like, oftentimes, like, when even just now recently, you know what I'm saying, if I see somebody somebody doing wrong, or even somebody do me wrong, I'll have to get outside of myself and be like, I'm not mad at them.
Yeah.
I'm mad at the force that made them want to do that. But it's like, I'm not mad at them at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really not them. It's something that came over them.
Yeah.
That's like, do this, or go take revenge, or go steal this.
Right. Or even if somebody can be having a bad day, bad attitude, stink, whatever. I don't give that energy back to them, because that's not what I'm trying to put out.
And it's not going to be good for them either.
Facts. Because why would you add fire to fire? You get a bigger ass fire.
Yeah, you got.
Unless we sitting by a campfire, I ain't want it.
Yeah, I hear you though.
Right. And we just, I don't know, like, the reaction is, you have to pick how you want your reactions to be. You have to pick how you want your impact to be on somebody's day or somebody's life. Like I said, we are responsible for each other. People change people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to hone in on who we truly are.
It's our people for a reason.
Yes.
We all we got.
And people be like, well, if racism is a thing, why we got different skin color? Because we was born on the opposite side of the equator. Stop playing.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everything got an answer. So it's like, the whole racism thing is a very interesting topic, for sure. Yeah.
I even got a link that I'm going to put in the description below, because I remember first episode of the season, I said racism is a mental illness.
For sure.
Yeah, I have, right. And of course, like, the therapist was like, well, I got proof. I'm going to put that link in the description below so y'all can check that out. Just to say I ain't crazy or I ain't just talking. Like, I do a lot of my research before I even speak, words come out my mouth. So that's why, like I said, even in the description about this podcast, have y'all facts, come with experience, and come with your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Like, come as you are, but it's not a safe space. You have to be able to back yourself up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a lot going on in this world that we just don't know about. We don't understand. We try to understand, but we just, like, you can't understand everything.
Yeah, no, we scratching the surface. I think everything that's in the dark gonna come to light.
Yes.
And a lot of that is gonna shock the world, yo. I mean, even what happened with Epstein, bro. People don't like talking about that. It's real.
Talk about it though. Tell people about it.
A lot of those. I mean, if you don't know, Jeffrey Epstein was a dude. He's a rich dude, real rich, who had an island that they was trafficking men, women, and children to be sex slaves or to be part of sick sacrifice, like weird, like rituals, like just very evil, weird things going on. A pedophile ring.
Yep.
If you don't know what pedophile is, when you have sex with a little kid, sometimes babies, you know what I'm saying? And it's a sickness. It's disgusting to me, right? But it's like they had people whose names was on those flight logs to Epstein Island, and we still watching them on Netflix.
Right. That ain't true.
And it's like, it's just sick to me.
And
that's what showed,
Pizzagate. Yeah, a lot of people.
It's the same thing. Like it's pedophilia, and like it's deep. It's in Hollywood. Like it's
religion.
It's in religion. It's in government. It's deep and it's nasty and it's a sickness. And people be like, "Well, don't talk about that." Nah, like I know God gonna come down, but that's what really showed me that it's gonna take us to self-destruct.
Yeah.
Cause that's what really showed me. Like we don't stand no chance. I can't go tell this person nothing to make them revolt against their own government.
Mindset is not there.
Because they just showed you.
Yep.
That your leaders, the people that you idolize,
or right here,
are pedophiles, or brush shoulders with pedophiles and don't do nothing about it. And nobody cared.
No one blinked the eye.
That's what showed me off the jump. Okay. It ain't nothing that I could do or say to make nobody change their ways. I'm just gonna stay in my bag. And I'm gonna keep praying, and I'm gonna live what God is calling me to do. Cause I'm only one ant. You know what I'm saying? I'll be a fool if I sit here saying I'm the savior of anybody. I'm not, bro. I'm not him, bro. I'm a fallible human. You know what I'm saying? Do not idolize. I'm fallible. I'm wrong. I've done wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I know, like, the person who created all of us, like the person who wove our bones into flesh, gave us a heart that goes do 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 do, and eyeball, like the intricate creator, like that's the one who's gonna who's gonna do it because I can't and you can't, and obviously, like, we had seen something horrible go down and nobody cared.
No one cared.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like people like still like even that whole shooting just happened.
Them cops was out there for 40 minutes while them children was screaming. Nobody
really cares. That's why I realized that nobody really cares until it happens to you.
Facts. And people get tired of it happening to them.
And it's just, man, though, it's just crazy. Like, man, I'm just trying to stay on my 10 toes, like, and just do what I can. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I'm not God, yo. I'm not God, bro. And it's kind of like a weight off my shoulders, though. It's like,
like, you trying to save everybody. He was like,
I can't save everybody, yo.
Right. Some people would rather take the ship down just to be saved than to be saved.
And I just really just pray, like, God, send me people who are willing. Like, if I'm supposed to change people's hearts, you know what I'm saying? If I'm supposed to be the vessel for you, send them to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't be out there fighting against people's free will. I'm not finna. It's tiring. You can't save everybody. I'm not finna do that no more. It's tiring on me. I got a family. I still want to enjoy the solidities of life as I can.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But people have been coming to me. People have been coming straight to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay. You know what I mean? Somebody who's willing.
And don't it feel good?
It feels, it's like the best thing.
Instead of trying to find somebody and they not listening.
It's the best thing when they're willing to hear you. And because they want to seek something better than themselves.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They be like, yo, how do you deal with depression? And it's like, thank you, God. Well, let me tell you how I deal with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or like God might send them to you because you're different than me.
Yeah.
And he put something different in you, and you would say something different to that person that it click with them.
Click them.
You know what I'm saying?
Understand it.
And that's why God's so good. He made us all different. He gave us different convictions. He gave us different styles, different flows, different. You know what I'm saying? So like we can all catch different parts of the ocean.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, we have to understand each other on a whole different level.
And not fight each other. I'm like, yo, why you fight? Like God don't want us to all be the same.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What I'm saying. Ooh. And like I said, God started wars herself. So if it does end up in the war, some of us will have to perish. Because why we don't listen? We don't understand. We don't want to understand. So when that war does come, which will, because the Bible speaks of it, some people have to be left behind. Because like I said, we gonna get tired trying to save everybody.
Yeah.
So and it's gonna be that.
Yeah, man.
But
I want the best for I want the best for my peoples, man. Like For real.
This conversation took a left turn. Give the people something inspiring to look forward to.
Hey, man, like really inspiring. Man,
something positive, something light up, because this is, I don't know,
because I mean it is that, but it's like even this feeling that like we feel is like maybe the listener feels it and they're like, oh, they some Debbie Downers, but it's like they want me to say something positive to uplift them when I'm not. It's not a time to be uplifted. Like to be honest,
we all 10 shootings within
we're
48
under
hours?
pressure. If I tell you something to be uplifted, then I'm probably capping with you.
Yeah,
because it's like sometimes you just got to get up and go to work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to get up out of your bed and go to work. And if somebody telling you, well, you don't really got to go to work because you can do this. And it's like, nah, bruh, you got to go to work. Like, you got to get your hands dirty. Like,
facts.
Like you got to go get your hands dirty. And it's like, I feel like that's where we're at right now. Like, Generation Z, like we got left a mess, yo.
Yes, we did.
We got left a fat mess. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, trying to
change the world that somebody else did.
And it's like, it's up to us to like really like take on that burden, yo. Mm-hmm. And it's like we have, it's our children, like we got to take on the burden.
Yep.
And it sucks, but it is what it is.
I just finished watching the documentary on XXXTentacion, and how his music, you know, it's about depression a lot, but a lot of people was going through that. A lot of people was relating to that. Like I'm never a big fan of anybody. I'm like but I did listen to some of his songs. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not go down his music. I didn't listen to a lot of it because the depression is not where I want to be. It's not where I want to attract in his life. But that was for somebody else's path. You know what I'm saying? How he did leave a positive mark. Of course, all the bad that he was doing or did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was trying to change. You know what I'm saying? He said, all right, and even talked about how he wasn't getting that love that he needed. So he seeks something else. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about that. He was talking about his loneliness. He was talking, and it was like so powerful. How you can talk to somebody the way you move people the way you do, and they feel like on a whole other level. Like it's crazy that that one person had that movement. 2 years in the game and he did that. Yeah. Just think powerful. Yes. Yes. I
really felt for him too, because he just felt like a real person to me. You know what I mean? And he felt like he was making music. He was like crying. He was like crying for help, or like, and people like, you know, bro, people, God works through everything. People listen to that and they be like, man, I'm not alone. Yes. You know what I mean? And if that's what their mission is to listen to, because I'm like you, I ain't really listen to a lot of his music because I ain't really feel like that.
In that era, I'm not in that era.
In that time, I ain't really, but I've heard his music, but I'm not having that on replay in my mind.
It's like okay, you made some good songs. I hear the good songs. Yeah. The rest of it's for somebody else.
Some people needed that for sure. Some people needed to be like, he feels like this too.
Yes, and people need to connect with other people on a whole nother level. But like, this is what Z is here. Like, this is not a safe space, but this is a space for people to understand each other, come together, talk about, you know what I'm saying? Just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's on your mind? What's on your heart? Just come and speak. Did you even leave some, like, I know we got a lot going on.
Yeah, come on.
You gotta leave something positive. Leave something for the people. Like, tell them where they can find you at.
Yeah, you can follow my Instagram at The Friendliest Kid. That's THE, The Friendliest Kid. One word, 2 D's on kid. The Friendliest Kid. You know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout, man. My football journey started again. So, Dayton Jackson, that's my birth name. And I'm just going to be giving it my all. I will say positively, the battle is already won. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe in. And I pray that, you know, because it's a good feeling. Like, once you know that all the negative energies and demonic principalities that rule this world, they already lost. And they know that. And they have to bow down to the creator of the universe, and we are made in the creator's image. So so by nature they hate you too, and they hate me too, because we're beautiful and we have souls, you know, and we are born and destined to smile. You know what I mean? So I say just walk in your victory. You know, no matter how hard it gets, know that this life is temporary, and everlasting. Like forever is a long time, and you will be reunited with your loved ones, your lost friends and family, and God's will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Like to walk in your faith, you know what I'm saying, and your authority. You have authority. You can speak to certain bad energies and tell them to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, leave in the name of Jesus, because that's my big bro. In Romans chapter 8:16, it says that Jesus is our big brother, that we are heir to the throne as he is, that we share in his glory because we help people come to Christ too. So we share in that glory. We have authority as well. Like I'll say, speak to your storm, walk in your power, know that the victory already won. You know what I'm saying? We just in a chapter of the book, but the end already written. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Swag out, be yourself.
Right. You know that's a great way to end it. You know, like no cap. Also, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
Hey, go ahead.
Black millionaires need to sponsor me ASAP. I got my wallet. I got 2 shirts. Like, let me just tell you, when it's like the process was so easy. Plus, they black owned. I know a lot of black owned companies get like a really bad name. Like, oh, they bullshit. Oh, it's taking too long. And people just don't want to work with us just because they don't want to work with us. Like, forget that. We have some professional people. Like, I try to be professional as possible. Ben already knows. Like, I hate being late. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but like, they need to sponsor me.
Sponsor her immediately.
I'm a billionaire, actually. You know, help my people out, help my village grow. And yes, like, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Be the blessing on the way, along the way. Just like, come on out. We have to help each other out. Give a helping hand. Be true to yourself. Believe in yourself. You know, be your own strength if you know, if you don't have nobody there. My DMs are always open to anybody that's ever want to talk. Like, I'm not one of those, oh, I'm too good to talk. I'm definitely here. I'm definitely open. And yeah, we're going to close it out. See y'all later. All right. Peace.
Peace.